to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new here, I just want to say hello and welcome to my channel, and I hope you have joined my channel by subscribing. If you would like to see anything to do with Disney, Disney merch, Disney park tricks or anything like that, then please come and join my little community today. But today I'm actually going to be resolving something what's really high on most people's minds when it is to go to a theme park, and if it is actually suitable for your body shape, body type. And it's those really controversial kind of questions. And can I actually fit on the rides? Is it too much walking for me? All those questions where if you are a plus size or you're just not body confident in yourself to do certain things or go on rides because you feel you may not fit, or you feel, I don't know, you'll break the ride in some sense. All of those anxiety kind of things I want to try and resolve when it is coming to the Disney parks, because Disney is magical and everyone is welcome, and it does not matter of your body size or body type. If you're tall, it does not matter when it comes to Disney. So I've got some questions what I've been actually provided from you guys on my Instagram. I put a little question on my Instagram stories of if they've got any concerns about being a curvy woman or a curvy man, it doesn't matter. And you were just a bit concerned if you wanted to book a Disney trip, as if you can actually fit on these rides. Are you going to be nervous about things? So I hope this actually helps you and puts your mind at rest today. So let's get started, guys. So the first question was, is there much seating area in Disney World? There is lots and lots of seating areas in the parks themselves at the moment, because we are in 2021 and we have got the pandemic. I can imagine that there'll be a lot of restrictions on the quantity can sit on the seats. I've not actually been since the start of the pandemic because I'm in the UK and we are not allowed to travel to overseas at all at the moment. But what I would imagine, there would be restrictions on the seating capacity of people you can actually sit at the moment. But just imagining like a normal year on not in a pandemic, that there is a lot of seating area, but when the parks are busy, hot, and people just wanting to sit down a lot, you can sometimes struggle to get a seat. And I end up sitting on a wall because sometimes there's just no seats about. But if you can't physically get onto a wall to sit down, you may struggle slightly to get a seat. But there is lots of seating areas, but if it is busy in the park, you may struggle to get that seat just because there's just large quantities of people. But yes, there is quite a lot of seating areas about. Okay, the question number 2 is, and this is what I got asked the most, and I just want to kind of resolve it now. So number 2 is, can I actually fit on a ride as a plus size woman? Well, plus sizes come in all shapes and sizes, as we know. I am a 18 to 20 on the bottom, so that is a big booty, and I can honestly say I have not had any problems at all in any of the parks in Disney World when it comes to fitting on the rides. I am obviously a size 18 to 20, and I sometimes do have to squeeze myself into these things, but I've never had to get off a ride because I'm too big for it. I've never had to do that kind of like, you feel ashamed that you're holding up the ride and you have to get off the ride and you feel completely and utterly embarrassed, which I have had to do that before in a UK park, but not actually in Disney. So I've never had a problem with it. I don't think you will have a problem with it, to be honest. They always try and squeeze you in somehow. They don't tend to chuck anybody off. that's in my experience anyway. If you have had any difficulties before fitting on rides, put a little comment below, tell me your experience so I can help other people out. But in my personal opinion and my personal size I've not had any difficulties at all. So guys, number 3 is, what is the most you have to walk in a day, and is it recommendable to have regular rests when possible? So this one I was asked a few times as well, and if you are somebody where you could be large, you could be plus size, but you could be active as well. So this doesn't mean that a plus size can't walk, they're not healthy in any way. It's just that some don't walk as often as what other ones do. So this is not like, you know, oh, you're plus size so you're not healthy. That is not it at all, because I know quite a lot of people where they are plus size but they still go to the gym, they still are really active. So this wouldn't be for everybody, but somebody asked me this question, so they may have that problem themselves where they may not be that active. So I just want to put that out there, that not everyone who's plus size is unhealthy and they can't walk. But this one is just asking me, would I need rest? So what I would say is, if you are not used to walking and you have a day job where you're just in an office or something like that and you just don't get out there much, then definitely what I would suggest you do before you actually visit your dream vacation to Disney World is definitely try and get a little bit more walking out there. I personally do lots of forest walks. Me and my husband and my children always go out to the forest, because it's literally, I can see it as I look out my window, I can see my forest, and it's amazing that I can just literally go out there and just have an half an hour to an hour walk with the family. But always just have a walk around your block, or just have instead of going in your car to the shop, maybe walk to the shop, just to get those little bit of more miles in before you are pushed into doing 30 to 40,000 steps a day when you are in the Disney park. Because as you may imagine, when it comes to Disney World, the parks are very big, they can be very hot on certain seasons, and you just don't want to be in that hot, flustered mess when you are there, because your feet are absolutely killing you because you're not used to the mileage. So what I would suggest you do is just make sure you've got that few extra miles ahead of you so you can sustain the mileage. But even for myself, I do a lot of walking each day, but I can still struggle in the parks when it comes to doing 40 to 50,000 steps a day. It's just, it can really affect you even though you do lots of steps. So for me, I am plus size, but the steps can affect anyone. It doesn't matter what size you are. So I would always say just try and just put that little bit of time for the next couple of weeks on just getting those steps up, so when you are there it's not such of a shock. And the last question is, and this is the ultimate biggie one, literally, would you recommend any kind of creams, lotions or potions to help with chub rub? If you don't know what chub rub is, it's basically where if you are plus size, your thighs will rub in the middle. You'll get very sore and it'll irritate you, and it does get very red, and it will get you to the point where you can't actually walk anymore because you're in so much pain with it. There is actually something I use, so let me just get that for you guys. So guys, the thing I use, I'm not sure if you can get this over in the US, but I'm in the UK and this works a treat. So it's the Little Angel brand, just there, and literally this is fantastic to rub on in the morning before you go into the Disney parks. And even if you do sweat, this stays on a treat. I only have to reapply it maybe once throughout the day. So maybe if I put it on at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then by 3 o'clock in the afternoon it does start to rub off, get a bit dry, so then I reapply it. So I do take this in the park with me, but this is fantastic for chub rub if you want to call it chub rub. But it's just the friction of your thighs. So if you haven't got any fabric, because sometimes people like to wear dresses or shorts or something like that, so your thighs aren't apart, so definitely have something like this and it will work. When it comes to the summer seasons, this actually sells out in the UK really fast, guys, so always have a stock up of it. I think I've got like 3 or maybe 4 of these in my bathroom, just in case the supermarkets run out. I've always got supply, and then when they do restock I can quickly grab a couple. But definitely go and get Little Angels. It is amazing, guys. So guys, I really hope this gave you some little pointers today. I wanted to put this video out there because I know there is a lot of it on YouTube about, am I too fat for the Disney parks and stuff like that. But for me, it's not about being too fat. It's about just addressing the worries you may have by booking your dream vacation. Because at the end of the day, when we are going to Disney World, it is expensive, and if we can't fit on the rides, or we're just not going to feel comfy in our own skin, you're not going to get the full advantage of that Disney park. And that is what I'm here for. I want you to have the most fantastic time as you possibly can. So I want to give you some of my own experiences, what I've had. Yet again, guys, if you've had different experiences, if you've got other things for chub rub, then please leave them in the comment. I'd love for you to tell me if you've got any ideas, so I can help other people out there and people can see your comments as well, and really kind of get that conversation going, that we're all people. It doesn't matter if you're too tall or too curvy, it does not matter when it comes to a Disney park. And even if you did have to get off a ride because the lap bar wouldn't come out, then you need to just think to yourself that, okay, I couldn't get off that ride. I know you've got that shame there, that people are looking at you thinking you're holding me up and all this, but just put that aside and then go to the next ride and then enjoy yourself, guys. But let me know in the comments, guys. Give us some positivity out there, because I love embracing larger ladies and taller men and all of that. So if I can just give people a little bit of confidence out there to book your dream vacation, then I really hope this has helped you. So guys, that's all I've got for you today, and I really hope you loved it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.